Everyone has their rock in life. A person that keeps them from going insane, may talk them off a ledge, or be the one person you know can immediately turn your day around with a small joke or a bit of banter. I want you to think of someone within your own life, a person who gives you that extra push when you are lacking the strength to motivate yourself, someone who is constantly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. While I have many extraordinary friends and supportive family members within my close circle, my person is not really a person at all. He is what keeps me going and brings me joy in the darkest of times. He can never argue with what I'm saying or keep me from doing something possibly detrimental that I would do, regardless of anyone's opinion. The constant slobber dripping from both sides of his mouth show his inability to tell when I do not want to share my food with him. He is my sunshine on a cloudy day. He is clumsy. He is consistently covered in dirt. He begs. He begs a lot. He thinks any and every object is edible, and every minute of the day is the perfect time for a belly rub. He's carefree, and he is the light of my life. My person is my 95-pound black Labrador retriever named Cuddy Hunk. Remember when you were little and having a playdate with your best friend? You dread the call down to the basement when their mom says enthusiastically, "Kat, someone's here to pick you up." The room goes silent, aside from the shuffling of feet, ruffling of invisible cloak blankets, and the creaking of closet doors shutting. Well, the good thing about having Cuddy as a best friend is that we live under the same roof. We never have to play hide and seek to gain a few more minutes of playtime. He's like the itch you can't scratch, but in all the best ways. I'm sure you know the lonely feeling of crying to yourself after a long and trying day. You're curled up on the bathroom floor, head in your hands, fighting the urge to break down completely. The cold tile of the bathroom floor feels like the furthest thing from the hug you need. It's moments like these when Cuddy is there. He can sniff out the difference in your demeanor from a mile away, as if you were a freshly plated bacon cheeseburger. Cuddy can lick the tears away and miraculously transform into the lapdog you didn't even know you had. Cuddy is the man of the house. I think my dad would have a little bit to say about that, but it's the truth. He holds down the fort. He has a say about who comes in and who comes out, and he's very vocal about who he likes and who he doesn't. All in all, his love is easily bought. He's a sucker for treats, human food, and any form of attention. But his love for attention doesn't make him any less of a man. 2 legs or 4, the hair on your head or the fur all over your body, the ability to form sentences or just bark, all companions should be treated with unconditional love. I can't imagine my life without Cuddy, especially considering the current circumstances. I'm going on my 2nd month of being quarantined with my parents. The shift from being a college student, living with my best friends, and having the time of my life, to being stuck at home with my parents is terrifying. Not to mention the weather in Massachusetts compared to Boulder. I feel like I haven't seen the sun in days. My favorite activity during quarantine is taking Cuddy for a walk. Every walk he acts like it's the best thing he's ever done in his life, and it brightens my day. Cuddy is a stage 4 clinger, and he is definitely not ashamed of it. There are few people in this life who can say nothing at all but turn your frown upside down. While I know he can't actually talk to me, I feel like Cuddy knows how I'm feeling before I even say a word to him. He's my best friend, and he's the biggest nag in the world, but I wouldn't trade him for anything. He will be there whenever you need him, and whenever you don't need him. He will be there in your bedroom, and eventually he will be there snuggled right in your bed, under the covers and all. He will be there in the bathroom when all you want is a little bit of privacy. He will be there when you're taking a shower, and he will be there when you're doing your makeup. He will be there for every class on Zoom University, every FaceTime call, and he will be there to give you a wet, slobbery kiss anytime you give him the chance. But in the end, he's a dog, and he eats his own shit, so you might want to reconsider letting him.